Hi friends, how are you doing today? Today is September 1st and I have started a Bible reading plan for the next 15 days in the book of Hebrews. And I just kind of felt like the world was my world in here. My just thinking place is kind of all over the place. So I wanted to give myself some focus and anchor myself in the Word because I know what works. And this works. So I had posted a little thing on Facebook this morning, and it said in the first sentence, it says, without Christ, there is an overwhelming barrier between us and God, between our sinfulness and His holiness. It's a huge, huge cavern that we can't cross. Our sin is far too great, and His holiness is far too great for us to just cross that barrier. But while I'm pondering that, I'm reading through the scriptures, and this verse sticks out to me. Verse 3, it says, He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of His nature, and He upholds the universe by the word of His power. After making purification for sins, He sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. And I'm thinking about how Jesus is the exact, this is what God looks like. Jesus is God and man in the flesh. God in the flesh came to the earth. And Jesus is exactly what God looks like. And I just think that's amazing because Jesus loved people so well. He spent time with people that others didn't think that He should spend time with. He brought so much joy, and He really cared about the details of people's lives, and He wanted to see them grow and thrive. And it's really amazing. But God sent Jesus to show the world what He was like. And so while I'm pondering this verse throughout this day, I have this moment where I think of a story in the scriptures where some men bring a woman who is caught in adultery to Jesus, and they throw her down at His feet, and they're like, what are you going to do about this? She was caught in adultery. And He bends down and he just writes something in the ground. And I imagine, that what if He just drew a line, like a line in the sand, and the only thing He said back to them is, you who have no sin, throw the first stone. And they all end up leaving. It's almost like He just drew this line in the sand to say, I'm God and you're not. And you don't get to accuse. You don't get to judge. You don't get to do this anymore. I'm God and you're not. And He draws a line in the sand between her accuser and the one that He loves. I just think that's really beautiful. That if Jesus is it says the exact imprint of God's nature, that one single moment where she is guilty as heck, and you were guilty as heck, and I was guilty as heck, Jesus chose to stand between God's holiness and our sinfulness, with the accuser pointing at us and saying, I'll bridge that gap. That is our God. And those are my just thinking thoughts for today. How awesome is He? Pretty awesome. Jesus is literally the one who stands between us and our sin. It's amazing. Okay. All right. Have a good day. Bye.